Okay, YouTube, this is our first episode of Not So Square Table. It's kind of, we got the idea from eBay.
Yeah.
Or e-bike, depends on how you want to say it. It's, they do a not so round table, and they have a square table.
Yeah, it's a rectangle, and this one is...
If you can guess where we got the idea
This
from.
one's, like, you know, just...
I think they understand.
Geometry.
Okay, so basically what we do here is you submit your questions, and we put them into the shoe of...
The shoe of questioning.
The shoe of questioning.
We just don't want to get copyrighted, so we're not using a helmet.
No, we're just not calling it the same thing.
Tell us if you like our decorations. I mean, it was 4th of July yesterday.
Yeah,
so.
today is the 4th of July, by the way. We're filming this on the 4th of July, 2015.
No, we're not. We're filming on the 5th of July.
Filming on the 5th of July.
We have a...
Don't say anything about that.
We have a vlog that,
That will probably go up,
we have a 4th of July vlog.
hopefully the day after this is posted. Or maybe day of.
That has a lot more editing, so this is gonna go up.
Yeah, that does. So this is probably definitely gonna go up beforehand.
Yeah. I wore this helmet on 4th of July.
It's covered in just nothing. In nothing but American flags.
Yeah, I took one of them off because that goes on my hat. Where's my hat? I'm gonna wear my hat. I'm wearing my hat.
No, your hat was...
Fine, I'm wearing my hat. Fine, keep talking. I'm not my hat, I'm wearing my helmet.
Okay, so we're looking for a good social media outlet. So
We have
if you
Instagram.
guys, we have one Instagram. Death Bob's the one in control of that mainly.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
I'm Viper.
I'm Death Bob. This is the cameraman. If you watched our M4 gun review in the bloopers, we had 2 special appearances by him where he just stuck it down in front of the camera.
Stuck my hand right in front of the camera.
So yeah, this
Special
is Viper, by the way.
appearance.
This is the owner of the channel. I'm just that. I don't even get paid.
We don't. Actually, that brings me to sponsorship. We don't currently have any form of sponsorship right now.
I tell people I have a sponsor from Blue Force. I do.
Anyways, so let's just get right into it. Death Bob, would you like to start with questions?
Paper, rock, scissors.
Deal. 2 out of 3.
Okay, I'll go first. That wins. It's a shoe. We have a shoe.
We do have a shoe.
Okay, this one. We're not naming names for the first one, just because.
For the first episode here.
Yeah.
We're
This is probably not going to be any longer than 15 minutes, depending on how serious your question is. Do you prefer indoor CQB or outdoor?
Indoor CQB.
That's
The
right.
thing with outdoor is that you need a higher FPS, or at least I like to have a higher FPS for range and distance. With CQB, I'm not a major fan of CQB because you get pummeled with BBs all the time, and there's always those players that always have the fire rate that's crazy high.
With polar stars.
Definitely polar stars. Those definitely a problem.
I like indoor for beginning players because it gets them, like, if you're trying to get someone to play Airsoft.
It is really good actually for beginning players.
If you're trying to get someone to play Airsoft, it's fast paced, like really fast paced. There's a lot of action because I've never there's maybe like one of our videos, Deadly Death Bob, I think it is.
Yep.
I went about I don't know 2 or 3 minutes without finding anyone. I've never gone
2 or
any.
3 minutes.
I've never gone any farther than that, and I knew where they were. I just wanted to kick down the doors.
For outdoor, I've noticed it's more like you have an objective, like goal, that you have to work with your teammates. But for beginning players, it's actually CQB. I would definitely recommend CQB.
I like mount facilities.
Mount,
where it's a little bit of both. So
Oh, I know what you mean.
Operation, I don't remember what it is. Like Operation Copperhead and stuff like that. Like they have the outdoor part of it, but then you go into like big buildings with stories and stories and stories. So kind of mount facilities or other things.
And it's also really good for beginning players because if they're not used to it, there's air conditioning buildings that they can just walk right into. Aside from the actual playing field area, there's water nearby. There's food, all the stuff that a beginning player would need.
Guns.
Definitely guns. A lot of people, not people, but a lot of places have rental guns that you can use.
I know here in Florida we have a lot of... Every place I've been to here in Florida has rental guns.
Yeah, they usually have rental guns.
Even every place I've never been this yet out of business now has rental guns. Next question.
Question is, what is your favorite loadouts? Favorite loadouts?
I have one loadout, and I just have different camos. Like
No sponsorship. Budget's very limited.
My budget is very limited.
Speak for yourself.
No, but I have a JPC, which is a great vest, plate carrier, and I just have a hydration carrier. I'm putting Blue Force gear pouches back on it because I don't like what I have right now. There's 2 shingle and 4 mag pouches in a hard case, the fast mag, which it's getting in the way of stuff because it's not flexible.
I don't like big bulky sets.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You don't have any elbow room?
Like, no, I have elbow room because I carry my 1911 on a Blade Tech paddle holster on my battle belt. So on this side, I have it completely clear right here where I carry my pistol, and then on the other side, I have a Thunder Bee pouch. And then on this side, I have my radio pouch and my hard mag. I keep saying hard mag.
Hard mag.
But yeah, I carry my 1911 with me. So I like it. It's pretty simple. Like anything I can't run on my vest, I'll drop in either a subload or my battle belt. Like I know I couldn't put my nut pouch on my vest with the radio pouch, so I'll put that on my battle belt. And it's the Condor battle belt, so it has the molly on it. And also, like I wear my helmet with all the American flags on it.
Just go to a game like that, just covered in American flags.
Jet did it.
Yeah, check out Jet's video. It's the most American operator ever. Some of you might know that.
It's funny.
It is pretty funny, actually.
But depending on what area I'm in, like if I go to an outdoor place, since we live in Florida, it's mostly green.
It's very hot.
It's very green and very hot. So I'll wear, I wear tan boots. I have 2 tan boots. That's one of them. I'll either wear the regular woodland, or my foliage ATAX.
Woodland's actually a really great camo here in Florida.
Yeah.
It blends in great.
And ATAX. If I go indoor, I'll run USMC Marpat. Yeah. So I really only change up the camos.
By the way, guys, if you guys have any suggestions for the show, leave those down in the comments below, along with your questions for next episode.
Yeah, don't be like the people on Instagram that just like please. We've put up at least 3 or 4 posts saying, guys, please submit questions. We got 2 questions. We'll get to those some point.
If we put them in there, we may or may not pull them out this episode.
Yeah.
What was one of the questions? Just bananas?
Yeah, it was just bananas, question mark. So, don't if you...
It has to be airsoft related questions, keep that in mind.
Unless it's like filming and stuff like that, because I know one of the questions is like that. But don't like the photo and just don't leave a comment.
We're hoping to get a new social media outlet to
Jet Does It Fox and Adela Relentless both liked the photo because I tagged them. So, that was cool. That made me feel special.
Wait, shooting full question.
Right.
I think, is it?
Yeah, it's mine. Okay. What was your first airsoft game? Well, actually playing with someone or shooting someone. My first shooting someone...
It was, I would say, first legitimate airsoft game, whether it would be backyard game, backyard game, or a game at a field.
Someone just liked the photo. Like, didn't even leave a comment, just liked it.
Yeah, we should really need to do new social media.
Yeah, I'm thinking Facebook. Anyways, but my first game was... I don't even remember. It was, it's about like 4 years ago, I think.
4 years ago.
I've been playing Airsoft for that. I've been playing Airsoft for about 3 years at regulated fields with real gear and real
regulated fields. He plays at regulated fields.
I do. I also don't go to the tongue doctor often. My first real game was in my backyard here with my brother. Now, on Christmas, my brother... Okay, so it was Christmas. I got not my first, like, goodish airsoft guns. It was a Marines licensed Springer rifle with a Springer...
I remember that gun.
I shot you with it today.
Yeah.
And a Springer M9. And I had an M9 on my side, and he showed up at the door, and I had my gun, and he's always like always used to the noisemaker guns that I used to have, because I've always been into cosplaying and stuff. And they're like, thanks guys. And he took it from me, and before I could grab my pistol and shoot him, he shot me in the stomach, and it actually kind of looked like that. That was him shooting me.
That was earlier today too.
Yeah. But he shot me, and then after that, he was here for like a week. So we played in the backyard on and off, and that's when I figured out
Just keep going.
Everyone keeps liking them. Like, don't like them. Leave a comment.
Oh, you want questions? Yes.
But yeah, that was probably my first Airsoft game.
My first Airsoft game
Was
with you actually.
In my backyard.
I don't think it was the backyard. Okay.
It was with
my first Airsoft game that I remember.
You were using my gun.
I don't remember that at all.
No. Because okay, your first Airsoft game was but your first Airsoft game, you had that clear M9 Springer.
That was my first gun. I don't think I played a game with that gun.
No, you used my M9, and it was in our backyard, my backyard.
I also have a horrible memory.
Yeah.
My first Airsoft
Along
game
with
that
yours
I remember was in a place called I think Combat City, right? In Orlando.
Yes.
I didn't have any camo. I didn't really have any gear. I think I used one of your guns, didn't I? No, I got my own gun for that. That's like the first time I got my own. It just started falling apart.
Yes.
From that
because
day.
I remember
just
going
falling
and
apart.
finding the safety for you.
No, it wasn't the safety. It was
The barrel pin.
It was the barrel pin, or it's supposed to be the gas release. I think.
Okay, every time, and a real gun would be the gas release.
Yeah.
Every time we go to a game, he loses something from his AUG.
Every time.
He just got a Masada, so you'll probably see a review from that.
Maybe.
In the future. I can review it for you if you want.
Don't know.
Okay, no. We can do that today, actually.
We have enough time.
Don't that makes me laugh. Don't do that. But, yeah, it was, he lost the gas ref.
I don't remember that.
We had to, like, beg the ref, because they were starting a game in, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah, we had
So
to go
we had to beg the ref
This
with
was an indoor
iPro,
field,
with
by
a
the
whole
way.
full face pro, and I didn't have just a face mask. So I was using mesh
I always
and
lose
upper.
something, and he always finds it.
And it was under, there's pea grenades that are like biodegradable cardboard pea grenades that shoot
I
peas
remember
out.
those.
And we were looking for it, and I found...
Just stop looking at it.
I found his gas release under a pea grenade shell. Then a couple games later, he lost his buttstock. I found that at Mud Run, which is an open field, not an indoor field.
Yeah, that's complete outdoor. It's good though, because I have like a general idea
acres.
where I lose it, but I never actually know where it is.
Then he lost it, not at a game, but coming back from a game, and it was in my car.
Yeah, I lost something in a car. Like, I don't know how that was possible.
And I found it like a month
We found
later.
it in the car.
I know, I found it in the car. You weren't even there.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Then I stopped by his house and
I looked for it the most, and I still don't find it.
Yeah.
After the first time I lost my gas release, that's when I started using super glue.
Yeah.
And after I lost my buttstock, I started using duct tape. So like my AUG A2 is just covered in super glue here, duct tape over here, like a little mishmash of both right though over there.
Yeah. So yeah, that's your first Airsoft game.
That was my first Airsoft game. This should be the last question. Do I need a backup weapon?
If you're a beginning player, no.
I usually don't go with a backup.
If you go Milsim, or if you run mid caps, I would get a backup weapon, even if it's like a Springer or something. But this is my backup weapon. It's a 1911 that you'll see this in one of our more controversial videos. No, this is mine. I have 2 mags for it because I do run mid caps and I'm very Milsim. Yeah, so if you want, that's more personal preference, but as long as you're okay with the extra weight, because this is full metal. So we can do one more.
I don't, do you want to go with one more?
Yeah.
Okay. We're at 14 minutes, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is our last one.
Last question.
Last question, yeah! This is a question for you. This is your question.
Oh.
What kind of camera do you use to film your videos? submitted by someone on Instagram. The only real question on Instagram. Thank you to that person. We're not naming names right now.
I use it's not the best. It should be an Ion, right? Yeah, it's an Ion camera. It's a contoured lens though, so
Yeah, the Ion Pro.
you're seeing the couch over there too, along with the bookshelf as well. So we do need a new camera.
We have already, in one of the actual unboxing video, we have a
yeah, we
actual
actually
camera
use a
that's
camera,
horrible.
but the quality is horrible.
When we were vlogging last night, I used my iPhone for part of that, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put that in into the video as well. All right, well that wraps it up for our first episode of Not So Square Table. We're about 16 minutes into this now. Remember to submit your questions into the bottom. Like, favorite, subscribe, and you have anything?
Submit, like, ask questions on Instagram, and we'll cut
Keep
them
them
out.
Airsoft related.
Yeah, like don't
just say
don't
bananas,
bananas.
question mark.
No, that's stupid. Like for filming and stuff, like what you do or like stuff like that. That's fine, but don't do stupid questions. Airsoft related. We're more likely to pick them. We're probably gonna have like some of us not us pick them. Like this time it was us picking them, so we knew what we were gonna talk about, but in the future.
See you guys next episode.